In Maine, people accused of crimes can be prosecuted at the state or federal level, but depending on the crime, there is another option: tribal court.
Within the Penobscot Nation, the court can resolve disputes and deal with crime in a community-centered approach. But as Donovan Lynch shows us tonight, some in the tribal communities are frustrated by state limits on the court's power.
When Kylie Frances Fowler was struggling with addiction, she turned to a place most try to avoid: the judicial system.
They got to really connect me with elders in the community and learning my culture.
The Penobscot Nation Healing to Wellness Court program is what Kylie says started her journey to recovery. The court using an approach that combines the stringent guidelines of the legal system with the cultural practices of the tribe.
The perfect mix between cultural and living life in recovery.
The Penobscot Nation Tribal Court is tasked with delivering justice in areas like civil offenses and some lesser misdemeanors to members of the tribe. For Judge Eric Maynard, who sits on the bench at Indian Island, the court's mission is clear.
It is about trying to figure out what are the problems that the individuals who come to court face, and how do we solve it.
But in trying to accomplish this, tribal courts in Maine are often ignored when it comes to legal authority. The 1980 Maine Indian Land Claims Settlement Act gives the state government more authority over tribal justice. This, along with related state laws, means tribes are unable to create their own criminal codes and decide which crimes can be handled on the reservation instead of in state court.
Cases which arise on the reserve ought to be under the sovereign jurisdiction of the tribe.
The lack of tribal power is largely unique to Maine. In many other states, reservation courts handle serious offenses. This dissonance between our state and others is leading some to push for change.
The tribe is just looking for more sovereignty over its land, and that includes offenses committed in the tribal territories.
But for now, a multi-tiered justice system on Maine's reservations, often with tribal courts at the bottom.
Our jurisdiction for our people should be kept to us.
On Indian Island, Donovan Lynch, News Center, Maine.